You have my validation, Asher.
That's all I'm seeking.
Hi, and welcome to That Figure Skating Show. We are going to do a different kind of segment just for fun because sometimes we like to feed you extra fun. So you're welcome.
Eat it.
We chose 5 skaters who we thought would still be relevant today. And the way we decided this was not based on what their potential was or how, if they had known the new system, how they could have adjusted. More so, if you were to take their skating from when they skated and move it into the way skating is today, would they kind of sort of fit with some minor adjustments?
Number 1, Shae-Lynn Bourne and Victor Kraatz. They really revolutionized ice dance, not only to be the first North American team to break through the European stronghold on ice dance. If you were not in that little tiny continent, forget about it. You weren't going on any podium, especially not first place. But they, with their own unique style, those iconic hydroblading moves, lifts, Shae-Lynn's energy, she literally just grabs you by the soul and won't release until we are done these 4-minute programs. Just amazing. 100% would be relevant still today.
I concur.
I love it when I'm right and you're like, you're right.
Oh, you're right. You have my validation, Asher.
That's all I'm seeking. In terms of obviously relevancy, if Bourne and Kraatz were competing today, how do you think they would stack up to the likes of Pop and Sizz, which is Papadakis and Cizeron, sorry.
Pop and Sizz. Pop and Fizz. Fizzy Pop. That's their new name, Fizzy Pop. No. The event is, on one hand, we have Pop and Sizz, and then we have the ice dance event. I think they would do great in the ice dance event.
Okay. I love that. I love that. Oh, you're brilliant. Oh my God.
Oh.
Number 2, who is it? Who'd that be?
Emanuel Sandhu from Canada. He was everything. He had everything. He was plagued with inconsistency, but he had multiple quads. He had flexibility. He had lines that went on for days. The cleanest air position of all time, potentially. The spins, the artistry. So Emanuel could have been in the mix for sure.
Yeah, and just like, he is one of those kind of skaters where he was so unique in his skating ability and creative programs and choreography he could only do, almost like a Jason Brown. Just even that alone would propel him to relevancy today. But then, like you said, he had the firepower to back it up. Plus, he is one of the very few male skaters to ever beat Evgeny Plushenko at that iconic Grand Prix final where he wasn't even supposed to go. So, Emanuel Sandhu, 100% would be relevant today. Number 3, I like this because I am a big fan of him, or was a big fan still. He's not gone yet. But Takeshi Honda.
Takeshi always had this like amazing blend of power and artistry. He was really passionate when he skated. He really put himself into his programs. He had amazing jumps. His triple axel, still one of the best in my opinion. His quad sow, his quad toe. I know he had done the other quads in practice, and he captivated you, and I think his skating skill ability, he would have been able to, just with some choreographical changes and learning some of the different rules, I think he would have been able to be up there, like if you look at a lot of the men up there, even like a Yuma Kageyama, similar jumping kind of style, big, exciting jumps and a lot of run of the blade. I think Takeshi could have been a contender.
I mean, I agree. Takeshi was a very captivating skater. I remember even like one time he came to Skate Canada International and I happened to be there. It was exciting as a little kid to watch him. So absolutely, completely agree. Number 4, if he has learned how to count, Nobunari Oda.
This just in, he's been taking Kumon math. He's working on that addition and subtraction. Oh, poor Nobu. Oh, the reason we say that is Nobu was known to have some problems, especially in his free program, with combinations. And if he would miss the first jump that was supposed to be a combination, he would throw in a combination later and end up having too many of a jump, like too many triple toes or too many double toes, thus rendering that combo completely void. So instead of just losing a percentage, he would get, like a triple-let's triple toe would be 0. And you can't really get away with that. His first Worlds, he was second after the short, and he came 4th overall because of that. And that was not the only time it happened. And
not the only time. But it would be
a talented skater.
And honestly, it would work because given the way that results have been coming out this year, his kind of wishy-washy adding things where they don't need to be added and getting zeros would just be on brand for 2021, 2022.
But like, you got to put him in there, even just for his knees, just for his Japanese.
Yeah.
That guy was probably one of the smoothest skaters I've ever seen.
Silky.
He do like a quad, and it looked like a crane would just lower him out of the air, and he'd be like, "There you go,"
and then just like butter out.
Yeah.
Slides.
Yeah.
Up. Yeah. Yeah. The man who should have been on a world podium, but never.
So many times.
Got,
yeah.
Just because too many toes.
Too many toes. We love you, Nobu.
And last but not least, rounding out our 5, Jamie Salé and David Pelletier, Canadian pair team extraordinaire.
Pairs has gone through some ups and then some back downs in terms of the difficulty of side-by-side jumps, the difficulty throw quads were in the mix for a while. We're not really seeing them anymore, quad twists even. Obviously, at that time, the pair elements with the marking system we use now are much more intricate. But Dave and Jamie, and if you watch any of their exhibition stuff, their show programs, they could do almost anything lift-wise. And, they had the look, they had the speed, they had the connection, they had the quality of elements. I think they would have been just fine.
I completely agree. Plus, I think, oftentimes we are missing that skating skill component in pair skating, especially connection and lovely transitions. They had that already before, even this time. So I think that would be another factor, X factor, that they would add, even if they didn't have necessarily a side-by-side triple toe, or triple cellular sow. I think that would just work to their advantage, and I think they would actually still be on the podium in many of these events.
What do you guys think? A little comeback? Dave, I'm looking at you. I know you wanna. He has no desire. No desire at all.
Who wants to do a long program? Jeez.
Those are 5 picks. They're not the 5 picks. They are 5 picks. Let's hear who you would put in there, what you thought of our choices, maybe some choices that you might have added to the list or subtracted, or I don't know, would have been more than 5, counted wrong. Nobu's on the list, so maybe some counting would go wrong anyways. I don't know. Sorry, Nobu. I love you so much. This has been fun.
It's actually been really fun. I like this one. I like this segment. Yeah. I think this is one of my favorite miscellaneous segments that we've done so far. Anyways, like, subscribe. Goodbye.
Hey guys, it's Asher and Dylan from That Figure Skating Show.
And if you liked this video, and don't lie, we know you did, there's actually more where that came from.
So subscribe to CBC Sports and click it. Click it real good.